Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the online workshop organized by Skillveda. Skillveda is your partner in skill development, offering a wide range of webinars, offline workshop, short-term courses, and training programs designed to help you unlock your potential. In today's webinar, we will explore the strategies how to make maths easy and understandable. A special welcome to our esteemed trainer, Mr. Supreme, a seasoned trainer and consultant with over 10 years of experience in the field of education, to share his insights and knowledge. Welcome, Mr. Supreme.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So good evening, everyone. So as ma'am said, the session will be all about making the maths easier. It's not making the maths easier, rather than we can call that like we are creating a sense like the maths is already easier one, but we have to think in that perspective that it's easier for us. As I can see that many of you have joined. I just wanted to like how many of them are students, so that it would be very easy for me to address. Okay. Okay, one. I can see you can just lift your, show me your hands or any kind of signs.
Come
It's
all
okay. You can text
come.
me in the chat box also.
All 10%
Yes.
come. Yes, come, Ashta.
Can you mute yourself, whosoever is? Just a
Niyati.
minute. I can see this. Yeah. So mostly all are the students of 10th class.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So the first question is for all the students, like why you feel like maths is so difficult? How many of you feel like maths is easy? If you can just reply me in the chat box, or you can raise your hands. You can use the emoji icons. So how many of you think like, yes, sir, for me, maths is very easy. Okay, I got one. And how many of you think that, no, sir, it's quite difficult, so that, not that much to understand? Okay. Okay, so I'm getting a mixed type of answers. Like many of you are telling it's easy, and the same number I'm getting like it's a difficult one. So as of now, we'll concentrate like why you feel like maths is difficult. Is it the subject? Is it the topics that you don't understand, or uh, the way like, sir, nothing is going into my head? It's just in that way. Basically, when we are talking about the mathematics, almost all the students, they feel like, sir, concepts are very difficult. Okay, concepts like trigonometry, it may be, or linear equations. So these topics, we feel like, sir, it's very difficult to understand them, right? Uh, but the thing is, like, many of you have not concentrated on the basics of the mathematics. So before to continue with the session, I would like to ask you one general question.
Supreme, A.R.
Yes.
Monish, you have some question? You have raised your hand?
No.
Okay, fine. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So the question is, uh, it's a very simple one, which was asked in an IAS interview. Okay. So the question is like, you are flying or traveling in an aeroplane, and you're supposed to drop a raw egg on a concrete floor, but it should not crack. How will you drop the egg? So this is the question. If anyone knows about this, can just text me in the chat box. Not to everyone, the particular one, you can send me the message. I want others to know, those who don't know, think and tell me the answer. I'll just give you 2 minutes. I will repeat the question once again. You are traveling in an aeroplane, and you're supposed to drop a raw egg on a concrete floor, but it should not crack, how will you drop the egg? Think on your own. Do not use AI or any sort of tech things, okay? So anyone has got the answer? Sorry.
सुप्रीम दुधामानी काहीतरी
In a fresh concrete, sir. In a not liquid type concrete.
It's a solid one.
What's a liquid concrete? By the way, I don't know. Is this something?
Maybe
Liquid
he's
con-
asking like it's just a fresh one. Still, it is not,
Okay,
solidified.
it's not
Yeah.
solidified.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. Mr. Suresh is writing something in the chat box.
Okay, Aish has said no idea. No idea, sir.
First of all, why we should drop the egg, sir, on the concrete? May you know why
It's a
we should drop
question,
the
Chiru. You are not
You won't
supposed to take
ask
it
this
so
in the.
seriously, It's a question. No one is sending you in the aeroplane to drop the egg. Don't worry, it's a question. Okay.
If
You have to
somebody
just
is
answer
asking you
it.
this question in the IAS panel, then you will cross question him. Why you are asking this question?
Sir, can you please repeat the question one time?
Okay, you are traveling in an aeroplane and you are supposed to drop a raw egg on a concrete floor, but it should not crack. How will you drop the egg? Okay, cover egg with soft materials. Sujal. No, it's a raw egg. You are not supposed to cover it with any of the materials. And don't even tell like, sir, I'll put it in a parachute and I'll drop it. That is also not acceptable. Yes, aeroplane is flying and even the doors are open. Doors are open and everything. No, it's in the ground, almost like ground level.
ground?
Anshvir. Okay,
Sir,
shall
can we
I?
answer up to the last of the session?
No, it's important to continue for the session. We are supposed to link the session with this and we are supposed to continue. I'm getting very good answers. Reducing impact velocity. So someone is applying physics here. It is RM Monish. Reducing impact velocity by parachute. Okay, then what else? Okay, those are the wonderful answers what I have received. Now, let me tell the answers. Yeah, thank you for your answers. Thank you very much, guys. No, not the boiled one. Not that it's a raw egg. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. So the answer I will tell you. The answer is in the question itself. It is totally related to a literature kind of. So the question is, you are supposed to, okay, you are traveling in an aeroplane and supposed to drop a egg on the concrete floor, right? Understand the question properly here. On the concrete floor, but it should not crack. Which one? The concrete floor should not crack. They have never mentioned in the question that egg should not break, right? To confuse you, they have just mentioned at the end of the question, how will you drop the egg? Actually, the answer is, yeah, I will drop the egg like this, because concrete floor will not crack if we, drop the egg on it. Clear, guys? Now, why we started thinking in so many different ways? Some started using, applying physics. Some they started, telling, all the different way of answers. Why? It was just a simple question. Sir, literature we don't know. It's related to English punctuations. That is not okay, fine, leave it. But there is a one small common a sensible thing is there. That is, have you ever heard that egg will crack? If you drop, what is the proper word we use? We never say that I dropped the egg. Yes, yes, Manasvi. So we never say that when we, drop the egg, we will never say that it's cracked. We say that it break, right? So that's a common, very common, sensible thing. As soon as I said it's an IAS, interview question, so everyone started using in all 360 degrees. No one exactly concentrated on the point of the question, right? You started applying, sir, how can we open the window? Someone has answered me like, sir, we will, reduce the height or reduce the speed of the plane. So this is like exactly where the point is there. We are not thinking in that way. We went exactly opposite of the point and started thinking in all the wrong way. Yes, someone wants to say something, Marimutu? Okay. Now, the same way, in mathematics also, it is applicable for mathematics. Let me share you my screen now. Hope you have got exactly what exactly we are doing with mathematics, right? Okay, is my screen visible for you all? Yes, no,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
now the question is, what do you think about maths? So before I have asked you the same question. So what do you think about maths? Based on the previous experiment, don't answer me now. Exactly what do you think in your perspective? Just let me know about that. Whether you think that maths is very difficult or the
Maths
topics
is
are difficult.
interesting to study.
Maths is interesting to study. Very good, Ronak. Then who else?
Math is confusing.
Maths is confusing. So you can see over these things. These are the main things where the students will start having that mentality. The maths is not that easy. It's very difficult. The first one is formulas. So as soon as we see the formulas, we start thinking, oh, what sort of formulas it is. Till a plus b whole square, it was fine. A square plus b square, it was fine. And after that, as soon as we started seeing distance formula, right? And trigonometric, the functions, all these started making us like, no, formulas are not that easy. Or, to memorize them, it's not that easy. Next one is fear. So this fear it's almost like it's a universal thing. Almost all the students will be having that maths is difficult. And board exam, when we reach 10th standard, obviously we will be having this mindset that board exam, I have to score more. I don't know which chapter I have to concentrate more because I'm facing, problem with this particular chapter. It may be the trigonometry or it may be any other, right? So you will start thinking about that particular 2 to 3 chapters. I'm not able to concentrate on this point. Then I'm not maybe I cannot score more than 90, or I will not be able to score good marks in the exam. Then confusion. Yeah, confusion. Obviously, why? Because we won't think in a straight point. That's why we will be having a lot of confusions. Confidence. When we don't have this when we have this confusion, fear, do you think we will be confident in any subject, not only mathematics? If we speak generally, do you think in any particular point we are having fear or confusion about one thing, do you think that we will be confident in that way? No chance. We will not be having any confidence in that. So what we are supposed to do this, how we have to overcome this? There are very simple things. That is, Yes. Okay. So it's quite a simple thing. So this is what the reality and what the students think. Student believes that we have to memorize. Okay. I cannot sit and solve the problem for a longer time. I'm not able to understand the question itself. These are the very basic things. Yes, someone has raised the hand.
We will take questions in the last stream. Is it fine with you?
Yeah, it's fine, but if they want, as
Yeah,
of
they
now,
can
if they
ask,
want,
but whatever is the introduction, we will do in the last. If they have any problem, they can ask in between. Not a
yeah, they can even text me in the chat box, no problem.
yes, yes.
Okay. So these are the reality of what we have. Instead of putting efforts, we started thinking in negative way only. We take our mental pressure totally in negative direction. The same pressure, what we are giving it in negative way, if we put it in the positive way, easily we can understand mathematics. It's not that difficult. But always, I have seen very few students in my 10 years of experience, those few students are very free of mind. They never think that yes, maths is difficult for me, or I'm having some confusion in this topic. Whenever they feel like this, they will first sit and work on that problem and rectify it, so that the next coming days I should not feel any such disturbance about my subject. Very few students, if I say if 100 students are there, max to max 2 to 3 students will be having that sort of mentality, and remaining 95 to 97 students, they think that, oh sir, it's I'm trying it again and again, but still I'm getting too much of confused. I think I'm not able to do it. I think it's not cup of my cup of tea. It is not of my thing. So this is how the students start feeling about mathematics. In short, if I want to tell, they will just give up. That's it. Right? The next one. So first thing is, I don't think so. Like, you have to understand that maths is difficult, right? Why? Because you have already seen this. You have already studied the same thing. Example, you can see on my screen that linear equations. Ninth standard, you have learned it, right? Ninth standard, we have all gone through linear equations. The same thing in 10th standard, it has become pair of linear equations. Okay. And if you see triangles, it has grown into what? Trigonometry. And if you see average, it is moved to statics, shapes to circles. Now, who has done very good in ninth, but still they will be able to not perform that much in 10th standard? You can see the screen over there. Almost all the topics from 10th you have already learned in ninth standard. It is something which is little bit advanced, that's it. Then you should never have the problem in these chapter, or it may be any other chapters, because it's just a continued part of the ninth standard, right? When you have already learned it, and only the few part of it, so it's a new thing, that it should be very easy for the students to concentrate on little part. Now, why do children fail in this part? Because even in ninth standard also, they will be having the same confusion. So it's quite difficult. I'm not able to do it. But these things you're not supposed to keep in your mindset. Let it go. Practice. Do it. Okay. Then next. So understanding where fear comes from. So now you tell me, how do someone is writing on this.
The please stop this scribbling, please. This webinar is for you people only. Don't waste
Dipesh,
time
are
like
you?
this.
No, he's trying to draw some geometrical
No,
figures,
don't
I
do it.
think.
Otherwise, I have to remove you from this webinar.
It's okay. That's fine. Okay, so tell me, like, from where do fear comes for you? Either it's like, sir, no, I don't have any fear in mathematics. I'm very good. Or fine, sir, these are the things. See, if you don't, think on yourself, this session will be of no use. The questions are for yourself, not for me. I'm asking you the questions. You honestly answer those questions. If you're not able to answer me, that's fine. Okay. So you can answer to yourself. And at the end, you should at least some part of the mathematics fear should be removed. Clear? So I hope these are the answers for you. Fear of choosing the wrong formula. Yes, obviously, many students, as soon as they see the question, they start thinking that um, no, this is I'm not able to understand the question, right? Just hmm. So how many of you are feeling this? Like, sir, yes, I'm having this kind of, this sort of mentality that, yeah, as soon as I read the question, I start feeling like I don't know which question, which formula I'm supposed to apply. How many of you are having that type of thoughts? You can just raise your hands. Yes. Yeah, Shami raised the hand. That is like, yeah, very good. I appreciate those who, honestly answer. I don't want someone just to, very good. So these many says that, yes, sir, I'm having such confusion that which formula I'm supposed to apply. Very good. I got many answers from this. Thank you very much for your answers. Later on, we'll discuss why we have this sort of formula, like applying the wrong formula. The next one is fear of getting the wrong answers. Now, how many of you have this fear? Like, yes, sir. Even after applying the right formula, also, I still. Now, who is drawing on this? Guys, see, it is.
Sir, madam, actually, who is the host? No, they can change the settings, sir. Actually, don't allow others to draw anything. We
Yeah,
can change the
okay.
settings in
Now,
the.
if someone will draw, I will just remove him from the Zoom meet.
Yes, ma'am, it's better, madam.
Yeah, I will just remove. This webinar is for you people only. Don't waste at least others' time.
Okay, the second one which I was asking is like fear of getting the wrong answers. Yes, sir, I have applied the question, no, formula correctly, but somewhere I don't know that whether this answer is exactly right or wrong, right? So how many of you are feeling in the same way? So I have seen many answers here. Yeah, Vijay and many others have raised. Thank you. Next one, fear of board exam. Sir, I feel very pressured, right? How many of you are feeling it? I am good in applying the formulas. I'm good in applying the, getting the answers, but still I'm not able to perform in the exam. Yes, honestly, there are many of you are raising your hand. Thank you. So have you ever be happening to you, even though you're putting so much of effort? No, right? So the next one. Now, why, first thing is like, why do we feel like formulas are very difficult for us? Can anyone just, open and tell me like, why do we feel, I want an interactive sessions because I just want to hear like what exactly what you're going through. Why do you feel like formulas are difficult? Many reasons, but one of the reason is that we will never try to understand the formula. We will just try to mug up or by heart the formula and try to remember it, memorize it. That is not okay. We are not supposed to do that. Why? Because many of you students, what they will do is they'll just memorize the formula. Okay, so this formula, distance formula, so distance formula. Okay, I will memorize it. And once they memorize it, at the time of exam or at the time of test, when they see the question, they will be confused. That's why the first fear what you had is applying the wrong formula. So applying the wrong formula is the main reason is this is what we will not try to understand the question. We will just memorize it and we just want to apply the random formula to the questions which we don't understand exactly what it is. Now, what we are supposed to do, sir? Problems, so formulas, they are very difficult, sir. They are this much lengthy, and sometimes they will be having so many roots, so many squares. Will not be able to remember it. There are so many formulas like that. You don't have to do that. The only thing what you're supposed to do is simple and easiest ways. Try to understand the formula. So we will be having this, the flow will be there, right? When we are deriving any of the formula, we will be having the flow, we will be having the steps. So try to understand those steps. If you understand those steps from the formula, then it will be very easy. You can see on my screen, I have given two examples. That is one from distance
AD
formula.
has raised his hand. You have some question, AD? I don't know. AD is mentioned. So I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
the name of the person.
Who is
Okay.
AD?
You have raised your hand. Do you have any question right now to ask? No. Okay, Supreme, you can go ahead.
Okay. So you can see on the screen, we have, I have mentioned two distance formula, sorry, two formulas over there. Distance formula as well as trigonometric ratios. Now, distance formula, when we say we are applying the Pythagoras theorem, many of them will, say, sir, Pythagoras theorem, it's quite difficult. I don't know exactly how it goes. I am whether it belongs to the normal distances or the right angle triangle or any sort
Excuse
of
me, sir.
triangle. Yes.
You can change the host settings so that no one can
Okay, I will do
disturb
that.
the
No
class.
problem. Just give me a second. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Because
You can
there are
reshare.
students in this class and they are creating the problems.
Yeah, they will be there because
I
they
don't
Yes,
don't
know
sir.
why
want.
they are wasting others' time. You are in pre-board. Pre-boards are going on. Why you are wasting others' time at least?
Ma'am, just change the settings.
Yeah, we are doing it. We are doing it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And now I will remove it. I am just telling you right now. I will remove the student who will do scribbling on the screen.
So I think I have not. You're the host, ma'am. I think.
Yeah, but you can share the things. You can share the. Abhi, right now you were sharing it now.
Yeah. Sharing purple. Mhm.
Mr. Supreme, now you can try.
Yes.
Supreme, are you there?
Just a minute, ma'am.
Okay.
Fine, we'll continue with that, ma'am. Share the screen now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were discussing about the formulas. So formulas are not that difficult or not confusing. You have to understand the formulas according to the concept. What is it? So Pythagoras theorem, we think that, sir, it's coordinated geometry. It's pointing from one point to another point. We are supposed to. We don't know how it works. No, try to understand the concept. It's very very simple. Once you understand the concept of the formulas, you will never feel like you will not be having any doubt which formula where to apply, because you know exactly what the formula works, how it works. Unless that you don't know, you will never understand exactly where we are supposed to put it. In trigonometrics also, it's all about one right angle triangle. So is it that difficult for you people to understand one right angle triangle, that too with the six functions? In that six functions, three are straight and one, those three are reverse of the other three. They are the inverse of other three. So you are supposed basically only you have to think about one right angle triangle with three functions, trigonometric functions. That's it. So if you understand these things, inverse it may be, or the ratios of the trigonometric it may be, those things will never trouble you, right? So kindly try to understand the concept of the formulae. Until unless you understand, you will never ever get where and how to use. Okay. Example, if I take, many of you all will be playing online games, especially like PUBG, right? So almost all everyone you've start playing, or you are playing PUBG from a long time. Now, how can we compare this game with mathematics? Can we, compare? Yes, obviously we can compare, right? If you think that whenever you start playing, so that is something new one, a new map it may be. If you didn't get the map at once, will you stop playing that? No, right? How many are you? How many of you are with me? That sir, अब मुझे ये मैप समझ में नहीं आया, मैंने उसको छोड़ दिया सर, मैं गेम नहीं खेल रहा हूँ. Yes, Kumar, Shivesh. So many of you think that no, sir, we tried. We never, left it in between. No, that is all about the map. It is similarly to the formulas. Okay. So the next part, uh, whenever you try to solve any of the problems, right? So I know 90% of you have failed to solve the problem at once. Have you ever tried it again? Sir, I will do it once again so that I can understand few things in it and I can try to solve it next time perfectly. No, right? Okay. Though, try to, as I was telling you, try to get the root of the formula, that is how it exactly works. As we compared it to the game. Okay, as we compared it to the game, na? So please try it, try to understand it so that the formulas should not trouble you anymore. That is one of the easiest way, and that is one of the biggest problem for all the students, that in the exam, as soon as they go and they go through, so as soon as they read some questions, they will start having this confusion. यार इसको मैं कौन सा फॉर्मूला लगाना है, और इस क्वेश्चन मुझे मुझे थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है कि कौन सी फॉर्मूलेज लगाना है यहाँ पे. इज इट द राइट एंगल वन लगाना है, या फिर कोऑर्डिनेट ज्योमेट्री का लगाना है? यू आर जस्ट कंफ्यूज्ड. Why? Because the same reason that you have not understood the formula, right? Next one, since we are talking about the problems, so the next one is word problems. How many of you are having, sir, word problem? I don't understand at all. What is it? Especially it comes under trigonometry, algebras. So in this part, you will be having this what word problems. Yes, as huh. So why is it? Why is it that we are having a problem with word problems? Honestly, tell me how many of you are understanding the question at once. At once you will understand the question. Sir, if I read the question, at once I'll understand the question. I don't have to read again. And again, what that As soon as I read the question one time, I'll start applying the formulas exactly what that question need. How many of you are able to do this? Yes, I'm getting at least 2 times. Ronak says at least 2 times, right? Mansi says no, sir. Very good. I don't understand, Raj. I'm getting the genuine answers here. Yeah, obviously, when we read those questions, we will not understand the question, first thing. And the second thing is, we have to read 2 to 3 times to understand the question itself. After this, we are supposed to move to the next stage, that is applying the formula. By that time, how much of time is wasted?
Xiaomi
Kitna time?
23129, can you mute yourself, please?
Yeah, exactly. When you read it carefully, obviously you'll come to know. But thing exactly is, kindly mute yourself.
Xiaomi, please mute yourself. Supreme, make me host again. I will do the needful.
Okay. That's done.
Yes, yes. Because people are sending me message now they want to join the webinar. इसीलिए.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can share.
So what we are supposed to do, like we cannot waste the time in reading the word problem many a times, right? So what we are supposed to do, it's there on my screen, you can see there. First, read the questions. As soon as you see some important words over there, underline it. Okay. So underline it. It may be like the right angle, or whenever some question says that, especially with the linear equations, quadratic equations, you will be having some 2x 3 times, this of that many times. This type of words will be there. Try to underline those words. Those are very important one. Okay. And then once you get those important thing, then concentrate on those important point and understand those things. Based on that, you can easily make or understand which formula you're supposed to apply, or which equation you have to solve first. These are the steps. Kindly follow these things when you are working on the word problems. Go step by step. First, understand the question. Mark. Once you read the first time, mark the important one, important words, you mark it. Then you'll come to know exactly when you see those important points. Okay, this is related to some sort of finding x value or y value. Okay, let me have this type of equation. Let me write it. So when you sort the things in a particular manner, at that moment you'll come to know, yes, I'm supposed to write, or I'm supposed to apply exactly this formula for this equation. Okay. So that is one with the word problems. Okay. The next. Now, how And why we think that maths is, first thing, stop thinking that maths is difficult. Start feeling like maths is friendly or maths is very easy. Almost all when you do that, so it makes you to feel comfort with mathematics. Those negative thoughts will make you always, it will keep you away from mathematics. So don't do that. So try to understand or try to feel yourself that yeah, I'm good, I can do it, right? And at the end I will tell you how exactly which steps you are supposed to follow that makes maths very simple. Now geometric is a logic, not memory. Many of us, they will think that, so geometry means what, I have to remember, right? This angle means okay, transverse means what, obtuse angle means what, right? How to solve the hexagonal exterior angle, interior angle. Sir, it's nothing but what, it's just a memory. Again, same thing, we are applying the formulas here. No, math, geometry is not just a memorizable thing. It is a logic. It's something, you're playing with the shapes, right? When you start playing with the shapes, then geometry will be very easy for you. Now, sir, how to do that? How to do that? You start with circle. Circle is just one circumference. Then try to make it in different types of geometrical shapes. Triangle. You do it yourself. You don't have to go into the books. You do it yourself, then you'll come to know, okay, it's so easy thing that we have start by hatting. Instead of that by hatting, if you do it hands-on, easily will understand. So kindly do that. The next one is, so this should be your daily routine. That daily routine should be of, exactly, it should be of 60 minutes. That is 1 hour. Now, how you are supposed to break that 1 hour? 20 minutes, it should be concept building. Concept building in the sense you need to understand, right? What exactly is there in the concept, what I'm supposed to understand it from this. That is what you're supposed to go through it, right? Again, someone started scribbling on this. Guys,
I
not
am
good,
trying to
yeah.
remove it, but it's not happening. The person
They
who
are
is
doing it
doing it,
again
he
and
can
again.
only undo it.
Dear ma'am, actually we can change the settings, madam. Actually, there are some
I
settings.
have changed the setting, but it's not happening. I am trying my level best. I am also
Okay,
not
okay.
liking this. But I am very surprised. This webinar is for you people only, and the person has the time to waste his time and other time like this. Now the name will be there. I will just remove that person. But if a name is there, I will remove it.
Ma'am, actually, my friend Shreyas, he have joined from his name, but somebody else is doing scribbling on his name, ma'am. Fake ID is there.
Do you know the fake? Which ID is there? I can't see
Yes,
any
ma'am.
fake ID.
Shreyas Patil. Ma'am, he have joined from other ID, but the other Shreyas Patil name is not his ID.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, fine, leave it. Just concentrate on the part what I'm explaining. Okay. The scribbling and let it be. Concentrate on the words what I'm saying. That's more than enough. So total 60 minutes you are supposed to sit and work per day on mathematics. You don't have to sit like 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. No, but in that 1 hour, that 60 minutes should be utilized perfectly. Okay, so 20 minutes concept building. Sit and understand the basic concept, what it is, how we're supposed to understand the concepts. Then, based on that concept, what you have understood, try to solve the problems related to that concept. Right. However, you will be having so many no number of what questions will be there. You have n number of questions. You will get it online. Try to take the questions and try to solve it, which are based to that. The next 10 minutes, check like how we have done it, how beautifully I've solved the problems when you understood the concept properly. Initially, you try with this. Once I bet you like as soon as you're doing it, almost like if you continue for a week or a 15 days, then automatically you yourself will increase this time slot. Okay, you say that, say, when I'm doing good, why should I, restrict it for just 60 minutes? Let me take it for another 60 minutes. I'm very good in this. I'm doing it. The only thing is you have to gain confidence. See, many of you are playing PUBG, right? Once it's a new thing and it's a difficult one. Do you think that will you stop? No, I have to stop playing because it's difficult for me. How many of you think in that way? Sir, no, PUBG is very, I can't do it. So I stopped playing. Have you ever done that? No, right? Why? Because you try and try and try to succeed in that. You try many times so that you should become a perfect player. So that's how you can apply it for mathematics. You try it with full of your concentrate and just try it daily 1 hour. That's more than enough. Aram say you're doing it. Very good if you're not playing it. Raj said, very good. I appreciate you, man. If you're not playing online games. Okay. So board exams. How many of you are afraid of board exams? How many of you say that, sir, I don't have any fear of exam? I can easily face them. Yes, CD raised the hand. Yeah. Yes. Very genuine answers I'm getting. Very good. So, but why we are supposed to, fear for the exam? Why we should have that? When we should feel like uh, we should, sir, I'm not ready for the exam. We start feeling we are not ready for something when we are not putting any effort from our end. Even though the question paper is easy or moderate or it is difficult, it doesn't matter. But when there is zero effort from your end or very minimum effort from your end, then definitely you will be having this fear. Until unless the day comes, you will be keep on telling yourself, okay, I have got 10 days, I got 20 days, I got 1 month. See, now you have 2 months of time, right? Many of you might be thinking, still I have 2 months of time. Let me, just relax now. And after 15 days, I'll start the proper revision. Right. Yes,
Yeah,
Deepak, you have
Deepika,
any
you have
question?
any question? Deepika, you have raised your hand.
Any questions? No questions, right? Yeah, that's what makes, if you are not ready, obviously you will be having that fear. And as I said, maths is not that difficult. Try to understand it. Initially, I gave you an example that when I asked you a question, it was very sensible, common sense question it was. Okay. I given the question, there were two clues. One, you could have understood that egg will not, it will not crack, it will break. Right. You could have catch that point, or else the annotation or the punctuations based on that you could have understood. But
Actually,
none of them.
Supreme, sometimes answer is very simple, but the
Yes,
question is so much
exactly.
twisted now that people get confused in that.
Confused, right?
Yeah.
So that's what, ma'am. As soon as I said them that this is an IAS question, they all just started
Their
thinking in
highest
ABCD
level, they
way.
can think to
Yes,
their highest level.
highest level. So they took
Yeah.
it and they started thinking like, oh no, this. They might have
All the science
understood the
formulas,
question.
all the things, they will adjust in that.
And just even though they know which direction they have to go, but their overthinking makes them to go away from the answer,
Yes,
away from the correct
exactly.
answer. So
Yes.
that has what had happened. Same thing in mathematics also. They think that no, they will be knowing the formula, they know this, but the confusion makes them know this formula is not applicable for this, might be. So let me think in different way. So guys,
Yeah.
don't do that. Until be cool and be calm. Do not overthink. First thing is stop overthinking. And how do you achieve this not to overthink? When you understand the concepts perfectly or exactly what it is. Now, how you are supposed to get exactly to the concept? You are, instead of wasting the time, or instead of by hearting the things, try to go through it. Okay, how it is applicable, where it is applicable, now which way I can use this formula. Try to concentrate on these points, try to understand on these points. Because in exam, whenever they ask you the question, your only main task is to understand the question, and then which formula is applicable for this. That's it. Apart from that, you are not supposed to overthink anything. Yes, guys, there is no question of overthinking. Simple. Understand the question, apply the formula. Okay. And moreover, apart from all
Yeah,
these
six.
things, still, if you want to know, yes. Okay. Apart from this, still, if you want to, score more, or, do good things, kindly refer almost 10 years previous question paper. I know this thing everyone will tell you, right? Even you will be having the books. Okay. But still, my suggestion is, okay, you have the books. Everyone has suggested you to go through the questions, right? Same repetitions will be there. I understood. I can say yes, I agree with that. Same repetitions will be there. Do you think that the same question is asked in your exam? The exact question, does it repeat? No, it will be twisted. It will be asked in different way. So at last, what my point was, even though when you are solving the 10 years question paper, it is not enough. You have to come to the root cause, that is understanding the concept, right? First time, if you are not getting it, that's fine, no problem. No one will understand the concept at one shot. Give it a second shot, give it a third shot, but don't quit after second and third. Don't think that, sir, it's not that way. Change the method to understand the concept. Ask your teacher, I'm not able to understand the concept in this way. Kindly, can you just explain me in different way? There are so many ways to teach one concept. Okay. So kindly do that. Right. And in exams, you can see on my screen, marks are awarded for writing the correct formula, showing clear steps, using proper method. Right. In an exam, whichever the questions you understand first, attempt them. Right. Yes, sir. But probably what is the problem from where we have to start to solve? Yeah, exactly. When you read the question, you will not understand, sir, how I'm supposed to do this. That's what I'm telling you. Understand the concept. See, example, I will tell you. I have given here an example. Just we'll see that example. See, can you see this story of an equation? Right? So here they have mentioned, like they have given I have used one simple question here. The sum of two numbers is 27 and their difference is 3. Now, how will you think? Tell me first. Tell me that. What are your thoughts when I say that the sum of two numbers is 27 and their difference is 3? How will you start thinking? We have seen this in equations, the question. Okay. Suppose this is a 2 marks question. It has asked in the yes. Yes, Parishat, very good. So the concept here is basically what you're supposed to do is exactly. I'm getting the answers. Very good. Very good. But many of the students, what they will do is they will write 27. Okay. Use X and Y. They will start using their own numbers. They'll start, experimenting with the numbers. Okay, 27, right? If it is 13 plus 14, right? 15 plus 16, some numbers they'll start, thinking. That is not the right way. If you try doing that, you will waste a lot of your time. So please don't do that. Now two numbers are there. Let us say two numbers as what? Many of you have written x plus y. Difference means it is x minus y. So go in that way. Here I have taken very simple example. Now honestly tell me how many of you thought in different way. Instead of x and y, you directly try to research the number. Like okay, 11 plus 16 is 27. Like this. Just guessing the numbers. So please don't guess the numbers. Write the statement in the form of proper mathematical form and try to solve it. You'll get it. This was easiest one, but it may be trigonometry or it may be geometry or it may be any topic. Kindly just understand the concept. Make it simple. Make it easier in your own way and try to do it. Yes, Parishad, very good. Trial and error is waste of time. So we are not supposed to do that. Okay. So a real success story is what? The starting point. Year 11 student came to class fearing maths, convinced it wasn't for them. Every problem felt like an impossible mountain. So that is the turning point, starting point. Now turning point is they stopped trying to memorize and start focusing on understanding. Small daily practices, asking questions without fear, breaking problems into steps. Now, children, one more thing I will tell you. It's not that easy to follow the last one, what I have said, breaking problems into steps. Do you think is that easy, breaking problems into step? Until unless you know which formula, how to exactly apply these things and solve it. Until unless you know that, you cannot follow this step, that is breaking the problems into steps. Kindly memorize, stop memorizing it, understand it. Daily practice, continuous practice is very important. And then next, the result would be board exams arrived. You will be calm, you will be prepared, confident, and finally your target 90 plus will be achieved. So they once feared became their stronger. The subject once it was a fear, it became their strength. Okay. Yeah, this one is done. Okay, now this is the reflection activity. I want everyone to write in the chat box. Leave one fear behind today. Take a moment to write down one specific maths fear you are ready to leave in this room. So these are the down examples I have given there. I will never understand trigonometry. That fear you want to leave. I will always run out of time. That fear you want to leave. So these many, I have given an example. So whichever you feel like, sir, today I'm going to leave this fear. You can just reply it in the chat box. That one fear what? All. Very good. So Vijay is telling like he is going to completely remove all the fears. Very good. Social maths of fear. Very good. Then who else we have? Okay. Now, these all things are done. So that's okay, but I'm trying to solve the question paper and I'm not getting sufficient time to finish it in the exact time slot of the exam. What I'm supposed to do, right? Usually, where the time will be wasted. I have seen many students when I correct their answer papers, unusually they will write long steps which are not required, right? Example, the previous example we have solved x plus y equals to 27, that one. It's just 2 to 3 steps are required. But students, they will write more steps where they have to spend their more time. Then they will spend extra time over there. And at the end, they won't get exactly more time to solve the other problems. This is one problem. One is what? Writing extra steps while solving the problems. It's not required. Now the question arises, sir, how we will come to know that this is extra, step? We are not supposed to write this. Again, it comes to back the basic, that is practice makes man perfect. So if you don't practice perfectly in the exam, you will end up writing unnecessary steps, which will, it's a kind of penalty for you, time penalty, that you will not be able to complete other questions. The first one is what? Extra steps. And the second one is understanding the questions. Students, they will read one time. Second time they will read, still they won't understand. I have seen this, many of the students doing it. They'll read the trigonometry questions one time. No, I'm not getting. One more time they will read. Little bit, but still not. They will stop that problem. They will not try to solve it. They will jump to the next question. Same thing, they are wasting their time. Now they have read it 2 times. Minimum 3 to 4 minutes of them is wasted. So when you're doing it, kindly do it perfectly. Read the questions. As I said, word problems, underline the important parts of it. This is very important, which will reduce your time in the exam, that you are not supposed to read it again and again to understand the question. So this is the second one. Now, so many of the children, what they will do is, in hurry burry, they will think that this is the right answer and they will solve it very fastly, right? They will complete it. Then they will move to the next part. Somewhere, some point, solving something, they will understand that, okay, I have solved this question. I think that might be wrong. So again, they will come back to that solved question, sit again, they will, rectify it. So even if you are solving the problems in hurry burry, even that will cause, a lot for you. If you are not rechecking it, who knows, it might be wrong and then you may lose marks. So when you are attending the exam in the board, kindly be calm and read the questions aram se, and try to understand them in one shot or else 2 times. Do it. Do not write unnecessary steps, right? Do not draw the diagrams where it is not necessary. Many of them will think that for this question, if I draw the diagram, the board will give us the marks. No. If it is necessary, then only the board will give you, or else they will never give you a marks. They will give you for the formula, they will give you for the steps what you write, the correct answer what you get. For those step by step, they will give. But unnecessary things, no. Okay, fine. So this was all about the time management in the exam. So if you have any questions, you can ask. Before ending this, I have one more thing to ask you. I will ask it. So I just wanted to know It's our question and answer discussion part. So please let me have some questions. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions. Or else you can ask the questions in the chat box.
Supreme, can we summarize the things till now we have listened and seen in the PPT?
Yeah, sure. We can
Yeah.
summarize that.
If you want, you can just revise the whole PPT in few minutes so that it's easy for them.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So first thing is maths is not that difficult. Why? Maths is difficult because we are not taking it in the right way. So what we are supposed to do, these are the things what we are not supposed to think about the maths. The formulas, the confusion, fear, confidence, board exam. So don't take stress on all these things. Be cool and calm. And how we are supposed to concentrate? We are supposed to concentrate on solving the problems using these sort of steps. That is, understand the concept, practice it, repeat it. So this will definitely help you, to overcome the problems. This is what we have discussed. The second number. First, we have discussed about the problem. Second one, how to overcome the problems. This is the screen what you're showing. This is about the word problems, right? And geometry, related to geometry, as I said, it's not a memorizing thing. You have to understand it. You have to play with geometry. It's a logic. Okay. The next, this is the rule what we are supposed to implement. It would be better as of now, starting with 60 minutes, 20 minutes of concept building, 30 minutes of active practice, and 10 minutes of smart revision. Kindly follow these things. It will definitely help you to transfer your results from low to high. Okay. And how the marks are awarded? These are the easy way, that is writing the correct formula, you can score. Showing clear steps, you can score. And then using proper method, definitely it will use. And as one more thing, we have discussed, do not try to complete the exam in time, that is within the time, that is you think that I know everything, so within half an hour or 1 hour I'll complete the question. No, don't do that. Speed is not important. The clarity, the understanding is very important. No one will ask you how fast you have solved this problem. They will ask you how exactly you have solved the problem. Okay. So these are the main things what we have discussed, guys. Please remember, maths can be very easy. Try to understand it concept by concept. You don't have to rush in one shot. You're not supposed to complete mathematics in one shot, that I will understand each and everything.
One question from
Right.
Vijay is in the chat box.
Yes, I'll just see this.
Is it okay to leave the surface area question in fraction?
Why do you get the surface area question in fraction? Surface area is geometry. Who's this? Vimal. Arithmetic progressions.
Jay has some problem
Yes,
in
I'm
AP.
saying it.
Yeah.
See, that is a arithmetic progression is. See, many of you think that arithmetic progression, I it's kind of sort. We don't know what is exactly the formula is. The patterns are very much different. Okay. If you see the sequence in the arithmetic progression or algebraic progression, whatever it may be, it's sort of very much annoying, sir. No. Arithmetic progression, where you will be having certain, particular sequence, you have to understand that point. In geometrical progression, we have different. Okay. I think you have got many, three to four formulas we have. So you just go through those formulas in AP as well as GP. get the difference between AP and GP, right? That will be very easy for you. In this way, you can do it. Whenever you're reading or practicing AP and GP, try to solve each one problem one after the other. First AP means next try to solve GP, so that you will find out the difference what it is, and you'll understand in the exam exactly. You'll be able to identify whether the given sequence is arithmetic progression or geometrical progression. It's very simple. Okay, next J has my formula learned, but I face problem in finding like 33rd term, last term, etc. So these last terms means you have just substitute n value over there. When you are able to do the beginning one, then you might be able to do the last term one. If you are not able to doing that, I think like Jay, you have to practice, right? According to you, what you have said that, but I face formulas are learned, but I face finding problems in finding like 33th last formulas. You have just by hearted it. You have not exactly understood why when we are supposed to use n value, which way we are supposed to change the n value. That is very important in this. According to the statement what you have given, 33th term, last term, it's simple and n value it is. Okay, so practice trying to understand the formula, how to use it. The next, any other questions, guys? Yes, thank you very much, Jay. Thank you. You're welcome.
Any questions from anyone?
Yeah, Amitesh, they have on their video. No?
I think Supreme, we have no questions. No? Yeah.
Ma'am, sorry.
I think questions are done now. Any questions from anyone? Just in
See,
last,
never
yeah.
now I'm seeing some of the chat here. Fear of getting wrong, Ritika, and let me address these questions so I'm not getting to solve. I think the questions are new, means which I have not seen in my NCERT book also. This is one of the main factor why the students will be afraid. The students are expecting the same questions which they have seen in their textbook, or which they have seen already in the previous question bank. No, see, children, you won't get the same question exactly. No, the board may use the same topic, but they will change the way of asking. Got it? That is exactly what they are doing. And you have to understand this main thing, that yes, sir, you the only the way of asking the question is different. That's it. So practice on that, and do not worry when you think that, sir, I'm getting wrong. Okay. Once I get the wrong answers, the next part of the questions also you're not supposed to attend like this. No, don't worry. Practice now. Before in the exam you are facing these problems. Now before that only you try to practice, try to solve it once. If you are getting wrong, no problem, leave it. Try to use it once again. Got it? So this way you can overcome this problem. I think some Raj or Vijay, someone has asked me this question, that yeah, I am having the fear of getting wrong answers and start panicking. So no need to do that. Kindly do the practice properly. Do not keep any negative thoughts in your mind about yourself, that I can't do this, I can't do that. No. Aram say you can do it. Right? Okay. Anything else? I think Raj, I have answered your question right now. You asked like previous exams questions have changed, right? So I've just answered your question. Raj. From the chat box, I have almost answered all the questions. Yes.
If any questions are there, we will answer them in the group webinar, in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you
Done.
everyone for joining us for the webinar. Thanks a lot, Supreme, for your time and efforts.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving me this
And
opportunity.
best
Thank
of
you very
luck to everyone for your pre-boards
much.
and
Guys, best
board.
of luck to you, everyone. Best of luck.
Can you solve this thing? Raj is writing something, some question he is asking.
Raj, which question? Can you solve this? Which one? Which question he is asking? So when we are solving questions at home, we are getting to solve it. But when we are solving it in exam, I think it is new, which I have not seen in textbook also. See, Raj, in this time, what you are doing, exactly, you are having that comfort zone that the questions are in the textbook. You're very adjustable to that environment, right? And you're concentrating on the question which you already know how to solve it, right? But when you go to exam, you see the question related to the same topic, but the question is it in different way. And suddenly you panic or you think in different direction that I have not seen such question, right? So what I'm supposed to, yes, Sri Sujita.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Supreme, for your time and efforts for a nice PPT. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Everyone,
everyone.
good luck. Bye.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone. Bye.